In this lesson, we are going to graph and identify ordered pairs on the coordinate plane. So before we begin, I want you to know that ordered pairs. I thought I said coordinate pairs. Maybe I did. So ordered pairs. Just before we begin, it will say x and then y. Think about it like that. You have an x, you have a y, x and y, x and y, x and y. So we will have two number lines. We will have a horizontal number line. We will call this our x number line. So it's just like any other number line. And so on and so forth, right? But we also have something that's really like the y number line, really. Except we put it vertically. So if this is 0, this would be 1. This would be 2. This is -1 and -2. So we have an x number line and a y number line. An x number line, a y number line. I'm actually going to put the y up here. Okay, x number line, y number line. But instead of calling them number lines now, we are going to call them, well, this is an x-axis. This is a y-axis. They are the x and y axes. So this is where I go on my x number line, my x-axis, and this number is where I go on my y-axis. So remember, this is my x-axis, this is my y-axis. So on my x-axis, I go over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On my y-axis, I go 3. 1, 2, 3. So x-axis, 4. Y-axis, 3. This is where A is. So before we even start, you can see that it's going to be a lot easier if I put some of these in. Some of these numbers are labels. So if this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then this is -1, -2, -3, -4. This is 0, then my y-axis, 1, 2, 3, this would be -1, -2, -3, -4. So let's look for B. B is 3, +3, +5. So x-axis, y-axis. So my x-coordinate is 3. My y-coordinate is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 and then 5. Okay, let's look at C. This is my x-coordinate. This is my y-coordinate. So on my x-axis, I will go left. -5 will go to -5. So -5. And then my y-axis, +6. My y-coordinate is 6. So I'm going to go up here. And this is C. Okay, so the letter D, -6, +3. So remember, this is my x coordinate. This is my y coordinate. I'm going to go left 6, -4, -5. -6, so right here, and then +3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have E, F, G, and H left. So E is x and then y, as they all are. So my x coordinate is 2, so x-axis 2, y-axis -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is E. This is x and then y. So what helps sometimes is if you just label it before. So if the x is 5, you're going to go right 5. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to go down 3. So some people prefer to put this first. So right 5, down 3. I'll show you on the next one. So G is -3, -4. So -3 would be left on my x. and then down 4 on my y-axis. So left 3, down 4, left 3, down 4. If that helps you, then go ahead and use it. It's whatever is useful for you. So we have -1 and -7. -1 comma -7. If this is my x, that means I go left 1. This is my y, I go down 7. So left 1, down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is h. Remember, if you prefer, you could have done this for all. So like the arrows for everything. So on A, we went 4 to the right because it's positive, and 3 up because it's positive. Once again, both of these are positive. So x positive would be movement to the right, and y positive movement would be upwards. On this x, on C, the x coordinate is -5. Remember, we show losing 5 and moving left. And then +6 for y means we still move up. This -6 as my x coordinate means I move left 6. This y means being positive means I move up. And then lastly, we have this 2 is positive as my x coordinate, so I move right. And then my y coordinate is negative, so I move down. It's whatever way it works. If you need these arrows, draw these arrows. If you don't need those arrows, then don't draw those arrows. So let's locate or label the label the location of each ordered pair. So A, I'm going to find A. So remember, we have an x and then a y. The x is left and right. The y is up and down. The x measures how far left and right you go. The y measures how far up and down you go. So we went right 3 we always start at the origin. We always start from the origin. We went right 3 and then up 2. We went right 3. Right 3 up 2. Right 3 up 2. So +3, +2. I can do a better job explaining out this next one, hopefully. Remember, we have an x and then we have a y. X measures how far left and right we go. The y measures how far up and down we go. We start from the origin. So we're trying to get over to B. So we have to go left 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put left 3. And then we have to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So up 5. So left 3 means -3. Up 5 means +5 because we went upwards. Let's look at C. So C is right here. So remember, we have an x and we have a y. X measures how far left and right we go. And y measures how far up and down we go. So let's start from the origin. We're trying to find C. It's right here. So we go left 1, 2, 3, 4. We go left 4. And then we go down 1, down 1. So that's -4, -1. Remember, we always travel left and right before we travel up and down. Or if you've noticed, we always travel left and right before we go up and down. Letter D is right here. So we have x, or the point D is over here. So x is left and right, measures left and right, y measures up and down. So we start from our origin. We go right 1, 2, 3, 4. We go right 4. And then we go down 1, 2, down 2. So right 4 means +4. Down 2 means -2. We have E, F, G, and H left. So E, oh, E's right here. Oh, I know why I put E in here. So X and then Y, left and right, up and down. So E, so we start from the origin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we go right 6. But then we don't move up and we don't move down. We don't move up and we don't move down. So that's it. So we moved right 6, which would be positive 6, and we didn't move up or down, so I just put a 0. We moved 0 amount up and down. Let's look at F. If only I could find F. Oh, right here. So an X and a Y. Now, just so you know, since you're watching this, you don't have to draw the X or the Y, like write the X and Y on the left and right and up and down every time. But if you notice you're having trouble, then I want you to do it. And if you get everything wrong, or most of it wrong, or you're struggling in some sort of way, I'm going to have you write it every single time. So X and then Y. X is left and right, measures up left and right. Y measures up and down. So we start from here, origin, and we moved. Oh, we didn't move left or right. We didn't move left or right. We just moved down 3. So if we don't move left or right, then there's 0 movement left and right. And then we move down 3, which means negative 3. You represent down 3 using negative 3. Finally, we have G and H, but I think G looks pretty normal. H looks pretty normal. I think you're good to go. I don't think you need these last 2 examples. So let's move on to the next page.